Hello, children. So, here we are with the half yearly examinations, and definitely for the examination, we have to revise the lessons properly. Then only we are able to appear for a test. Yes? So, now let's start with a revision. As you all know, that a half yearly examination, we have two sections, section A as well as section B. Section A contains of fill in the blanks as well as the name them. Whereas in your section B, we have answer the following in short and answer the following in detail. So now, first of all, I'll start the revision with the section A, that is your fill in the blanks and name them. So let's start with fill in the blanks. A. The UN General Assembly is like a world parliament. Children, you already know that United Nations organization is an organization which works to maintain the peace in the world. And how it is? To provide by providing the security and peace in the world. Yes, and this United Nation has different organs, and among these organs, like 6 organs are there in the United Nation organization, and among that General Assembly is the first and the foremost organ of the United Nation. So this General Assembly is like a world parliament. Parliament, if you compare with the Indian Parliament, you all know that all the rules and regulations, the laws are framed, or we can say the laws are made in the Parliament, and accordingly the whole country works. In the same way, the UN General Assembly is like a world parliament, and all the rules of the world for the benefit of the countries, the member countries of United Nations. This world parliament, it acts as a world parliament. Number B. Farming. Farming is the main occupation of Republic of Congo. When we say farming, it means that Congo, or in Congo, farming is the main occupation of the people who are working in the Republic DRC. The Congo is rich in water, mineral resources. Yes, whenever we talk about any country, we talk about the natural resources or the main resources which are there in that country. So one of the resource in which the Congo is rich is the water mineral resource. You all know that there is a river which is Congo River. Yes, by the name of the country itself. D. Bahadur Shah Zafar was arrested and deported to Burma. Bahadur Shah Zafar was the last Mughal emperor of the free India at that when the a country were under the control of the Britishers, and he was arrested and deported, means he was exiled or sent to Burma. A. Tilak's newspaper Kesari was very critical of the British. Yes. Bal Gangadhar Tilak, who was the extremists. Okay, we have the two groups, the radicals and the, we can say, the moderates and the radicals and the extremists, or we can say. So in one of the group, Tilak was there as an, and he used to started a newspaper, and through this newspaper he critically, he was critical, it was a critical newspaper where he criticized the policies of the Britishers, because all the policies which were framed by the Britishers were not in favor of the Indians, but they favored only the Britishers, whether it is the posting of any of the highly educated Indian, or related to the taxes, or related to the other things. So through this newspaper, Britishers were criticized by this Kesari newspaper. F. Bengal was divided in 1905. Yes, it's true that the Britishers divided the India, and this Bengal was divided in 1905. Lord Curzon divided because he realized that Hindu and Muslims are united together, and to break this unity, they divided the country, and this Bengal was divided in 1905. G. The headquarters of UN is at New York. The headquarters of UN is at New York. We have the different headquarters of the organs also, and the main United Nations headquarters where all the matters of the United Nations are dealt is at New York. H. Full form of WHO is World Health Organization. It is World Health Organization. World Health Organization. First of all, what is World Health Organization? It is one of the agency of the United Nations. We have the organs and the agencies in the United Nations, and these agencies works, they are the specialized in agency in their work, and accordingly they fulfill the priorities of the people, and they do their duties. So this full form of WHO is World Health Organization, where they deals with the health problems or the health issues of the people of the world, because we believe in good health, okay, healthy people, healthy environment, and with the help of this organization, this is fulfilled. I. The League of Nations was established in 1920. So children, as you all know that the First World War took place in 1914, and to stop this world war, the League of Nations was established in 1920, where they tried to control the wars, that every country, the world should contribute the peace, to maintain the peace in the world. So this League of Nations was established in 1920. So children, here we end up with the section A, that is your about the fill in the blanks, and now the second part of the section A is your name them. A. Burn slowly with smoke but no flame, that is smolder. Do you know that slowly when the people come to know about the policies of the Britishers through the newspapers and the way the work the Britishers were doing, slowly the smoke was there towards the freedom, but no flame was there. B. A rebellion against officers or refusal to obey the higher authority. When the people do not obey, did not like the policies which are made by the any authority, That is boycott. Like in when we talk about the freedom movement of India or the colonial rule of India, we know that the people here, what they used to do, they collected together and they refused to buy the clothes being made by the Britishers because they were not imposing the taxes on the people of our Indians, and with that they are gaining the profits. So now what happens when the Britishers divide, and finally the Indian people decided that they will boycott all the things, the products which are being made by the Britishers. C. The main root and food crop of the people of Congo, cassava. What is the main root and food crop of the people of Congo? It is cassava. Okay. And ancient of early, what do we call them to ancient of early? We call them as a primitives. Like the Bantu is the primitive tribe of Congo. E. The term United Nation was coined by the President of USA. This term of United Nation was coined by the Franklin D. Roosevelt. Then next, F. The capital of DRC of Congo. The capital of DRC of Congo is Kinshasa. Like for India, we have Delhi. So for the DRC, we have the Kinshasa. So children, with this we have completed the section A. And now we will start with the question answers. Section B. Answer the following in short. Why thick forests of the Congo are called as evergreen forest? Answer. The thick forest of the Congo, as you all know that due to the condition, the location of the Congo, it is covered with a thick forest and it has hot and humid climate. So here the thick forest is there, and the thick forests of the Congo are called the evergreen forest because the trees do not shed their leaves at the same times. Yes, that is why they are the evergreen forest. We have the regular rainfall over there. B. Define the following term Democratic Republic. B term, that is the Democratic Republic. Democratic means having elected government, and republic means the head of the state who is elected. Okay, so DRC is the Democratic Republic. C. What is convectional rain? Convectional rain is a type of rainfall, especially in tropical areas. Yes, so it lies in the tropical areas, DRC, where ground is heated from the hot sun. Okay, so that is why every day the rainfall takes place. D. Name the main items of trade. What was the use of spices? So the main item of trades was spices, silk and gold. Spices used to preserve food and make it tasty too. So these were the main items of the trade. E. When and by whose permission was the British East India Company established? When and by whose permission there was the British East India Company established? British India was established in 1600 AD. The British formed a trading company known as the British East India Company. As we all know that Britishers came to India in 1600 AD, and this company got the permission from the Mughal Emperor Jahangir to set up trading centers at Bombay, Mumbai and Madras, Chennai. F. Define the term explorer. Traveler into undiscovered territory in order to learn or explore the territory. So they are called the explorer. G. What is Ellie? Elise. Ally is a state formally cooperating or united with the others for a special purpose. By a treaty, England, France, USA, etc. cooperated to check Hitler. There were two groups, Allies and Axis. So this Allies groups cooperated together to check the Hitler. Hitler was from Germany. H. Name the members of the Axis powers and the Allies. Members of the Axis powers are Italy, Germany, Japan, and the Allies are Britain, France, USA, and USSR. I. What is the role of Secretariat in the United Nations? The Secretariat is the executive branch and take care of the programs and policies. What is the role? The Secretariat is the executive branch and take care of the programs and policies. The Secretary General is the head of the Secretariat and the spokesperson of the UN. Clear? And this Secretary General is the head of the Secretariat and also the spokesperson. Now, section B, we have already discussed the section A and the section B A, and section B we are discussing the answer in detail. What type of climate does the Democratic Republic of Congo have? The climate of Congo is tropical. Heavy rains occur almost daily. The main feature of tropical climate are: number 1, rains throughout the year. Number 2, high temperature throughout the year. Number 3, high humidity, hot and humid climate. Number 4, uncomfortable daytime. And number 5, comparatively pleasant evening and night. So these are the main features of the tropical climate. B. Discuss about the location of Congo. So what is the location of Congo? The equator passes through this country. The equator, which is the center line, the longest line on the earth, that is equator, and the equator passes through this Congo. The DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo, is located in Central Africa. It is surrounded by land on all sides. This is why it is called a landlocked country. C. Write short note on doctrine of lapse. Lord Dalhousie enabled the British to take control of any state if its ruler died without leaving a natural heir. And they were not permitted to adopt a son. Jhansi, Nagpur, and Satara. These were the 3 provinces where the annexed under the doctrine of lapse. D. Write about the beliefs of moderates and radicals. The moderates believed in discussions and appeals. The radicals did not believe in appeals but favored strikes and boycotts, like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, as I discussed for the Kesari paper. 3 leaders, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and Bipin Chand Pal, were the famous radicals. They were popularly called Lal Bal Pal. E. What are the objectives of the UNO? Objectives of the UNO are to maintain peace and security and settle disputes by peaceful means. Number 2, they promote friendly and relations among the nations. Number 3, to remove poverty and unemployment. Number 4, to promote respect for human rights. Human rights are very important. Number 5, to improve the living standards of the people so that everyone can be benefit by the policies made by the organs or the agencies of the United Nations, and everyone should have a good life also. So with this, children, we are ending up with the revision of the lesson or half yearly revision sheet. Thank you, children.